Yo, before you mentioned Curry, and I said we're going to get to him,
Yeah.
I just want to remind everyone, because they like to remind me, that I bitched out of my fantasy league in basketball last year because I took Curry second overall.
Yeah.
This was the Steph Curry I was
This
envisioning.
was the second overall Steph
This was
Curry.
the second overall
Yeah,
Steph
yeah,
Curry.
yeah.
Man, he's been, the month of April that he's had has been
Yeah.
absolutely ridiculous. If you want to talk about MVP, he's closed the gap.
Significantly.
Bro, when he doesn't play well, they get fucking the
Dude.
doors blown off them.
Like, they don't even belong on the court.
Bro, they get like
Yeah.
by 40 they lose.
Yeah.
It's
Good.
so absurd.
Yeah. It's a big gap.
Hey, you think that's karma? You think some of these teams are like, yeah, fuck you, man. You were doing that shit to us all those years. How many?
I'm sure teams love to be Golden State.
Right.
Like, they dominated the league for 4 years.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years it was that.
Dominated.
But how many times were like the Splash Brothers just with towels over their head in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes left, just chilling up 40?
Yeah.
I bet you a lot of them are like, yo, fuck that. You know,
Yeah.
there was that Raptor game this year. They were down like 60. It was absurd. If Curry needs to drop like 35 or else they have no chance of being competitive.
Yeah.
It's not even like they're like winning all these games. It's just like for us not to lose by 20, we need you to be absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, you need to just shoot a ridiculous percentage and don't turn the ball over. And he needs to play perfect every time. And he has been lately. Oh, they got blown out the other night, but he has been incredible. Incredible. I have not seen him at this level in like 2 years now, 3 years. I mean, he did it. He had the MVP, his second MVP season. He was playing incredible all year
The
round.
unanimous.
Yeah, that was incredible. Right. But these last 30, 45 days, I've seen this guy has been, the shots he's been hitting, like the double teams, like he throws something, throw it up in the air, it's going in.
Yo, how wild is it? You beat me to it. I was going to ask you, have you seen him take a bad shot? Because I feel like he's the only guy in the league ever that doesn't take a bad shot.
No, he'll take
40-footer?
Yeah.
It's a good shot.
Like, you can't qualify a shot as a bad shot for Steph Curry anymore.
Right.
As long as he's so smart too. He's like, all right, shot clock's coming down. With the play broke down, we were trying to run. I'm just gonna do a little crossover around the back, pop, 35-footer, 40-footer, and that's a great shot because I shoot it at 40%. What's up? What's up? What's up? Like, you can't. He's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. He's a cheat code. It's ridiculous. Like, every time he puts the ball up, it looks like it's going in.
Seriously.
Have you ever seen Steph Curry take a shot and you're like, wow, that looks off? Like, it looks like.
It's crazy because like the numbers don't even imply this, what I'm about to say, but I'm surprised when he misses.
Me too. Yeah.
That's how wild it is.
Yeah.
It's a thing of beauty, man.
Yeah, he's incredible. I mean,
he's I want to talk a little All NBA first team. We were talking about it before, like how this means to me. Is he a shoe-in as one of the guards?
Yeah.
I think so.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
So I think there's 3 locks. 3 of the 5. It's Curry, it's Jokic, and it's Giannis.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your guard, forward, and center. So you have one guard left and one forward left.
Yeah. I would say Luka.
Luka at the guard.
As the other guard. Yeah. Thoughts?
I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm good with Luka at the guard.
This is where it might get crazy. I thought about this.
Uh-oh, let's hear this.
I think Julius Randle is all NBA first team.
Julius Randle. All right, before we get into this conversation, I got to give my guy a shout out. He is balling.
First of all, this run that they just went on.
Boy, the city's on fire.
Does it not?
The city is. We can't. There's 2,000 people in there.
Yeah.
And CP3 post game when the Knicks lost, was talking about the
energy,
atmosphere, the energy in the stadium. People love it. Like, it's just the city's in a different level.
I will die on this hill, and I know this is going to sound super ignorant because I haven't been to all the cities in the world.
Yeah.
But there's no city
that lights up
the way New York does when the Knicks are good.
Hands down, 100%.
Nothing will top that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bro, they haven't won a
yeah.
championship since the 70s,
Yeah.
and they're the number one team in the city, I think.
People love basketball in New York. People love all the sports in New York, obviously.
But basketball is
basketball
definitely...
is so ingrained in the New York City culture. Such a, it's just like,
bro, every kid in
it's a
high
hooper.
school
Everyone's
growing
a
up
hooper,
played ball.
Everyone's
like
a
you play
hooper.
pickup, yeah.
So when the Knicks are playing good, they're gritty, and then Thibodeau has them playing defense the way we remember in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
That Patrick Ewing led team that people fell in love with. And I'm not saying the Knicks are that team right now, but
look, prior to this 9-game winning streak, they had the number one defense in the league.
Yeah.
And they won 9 in a row, so the defense didn't get worse.
Yeah,
right? So they have to be like
they're
top
right
3,
there.
top 5.
They're playing hard. They're playing amazing.
Okay, so here's the case for Julius Randle. 61 of 61 games played. That's a big thing in my breakdown here. Like, he's played every possible game.
Okay.
Career high in minutes.
I think he's leading the league in minutes.
37.5 right now.
He's probably leading the league in minutes.
Yeah.
If he's not, he's top 3.
I'm gonna check that out while I'm doing this.
Because that should be a big.
So, the Knicks are the 4th seed right now. Unless there's an epic monumental collapse, they're not gonna play a playing game. So they'll be a top 6 seed.
Right.
They might even host the first round against Atlanta, which would be...
We're tied right now, record-wise, but we have the tiebreaker.
They have the tiebreaker.
We have the
Knicks,
tiebreaker. The Knicks have it.
Which would be dope because that's the best matchup that the Knicks could have in order to...
I don't want to see Boston.
Right. But in order to make the second round, that'd be fine.
I don't want to see Boston.
Yeah. 23.9 points per game, career high. 6 assists per game. 10.4 rebounds per game. Outside of him and RJ, I don't think the team is like that good. I think Tibbs is making them play really well. Mm-hmm. They're playing for Tibbs. They're playing hard.
Yeah.
Randle is the focal point. Made the All-Star team.
Yeah, well deserved.
Is the best player on this Knicks team, which is, I don't want to say that has taken the league by storm because
They have.
They have.
They've definitely
9-1 in their last 10 games, and their loss was to Phoenix, which is
a very good
top 2 seed.
They are a very good basketball team,
and I just think that it's deserving for him. And I know you might be saying to yourself, "Yo, Kawhi Leonard, right? Is that a name that you would maybe throw in there?"
I guess the question becomes like, what's All NBA mean as an award? Like the better player, or who did better for the team that year? Kawhi is obviously the better player.
Right.
Durant's obviously the better player. Right. Jimmy Butler, I don't know who he would qualify as a forward or a guard. He plays both.
I don't know.
What would Jimmy Butler qualify as?
No, I know, but I don't know. All NBA for Jimmy Butler, though?
Not this year.
Butler was a forward last year, 3rd team, so he'd qualify as a forward. So he would take Randle's spot in this.
Look, Jimmy Butler's played 45 games, 22, 7, and 7.
Right. So like some of the people that are
Kawhi's 46 games, right? 26, 7, and 5 at ridiculous out of 57.
Durant's played 23 games.
Yeah.
Well, he's played 26. He started 23. LeBron, right? You might be saying, "Yo, LeBron, he's played 41 games." Julius Randle has played 20 more games than him. Bro, that means something.
Yeah, I agree.
He played like 30% more of the season.
Yeah, that's 20 more games on these, 15 more games on these guys.
The one that you could definitely make a strong case for,
I think, is
Tatum. He's played 55 games.
And I think Tatum made it last year, All NBA 3rd team.
Tatum last year was All NBA 3rd team. Yeah.
Tatum this year 26, 7 and 4, 55 games. They're right there with the Knicks record-wise. Yeah, I think Tatum, if we're going to go by the number of games played, which it should be factored in, Tatum is probably the biggest competition on the All-NBA team, All-NBA first team for Julius Randle. I know we're Knicks fans and we're biased and we want Julius Randle to be
for sure,
NBA.
yeah.
I think
and look, there's not a player that I've seen more this year than Randle because watching the Knicks.
Right.
But I think
what he's done with the team that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a crazy argument. I don't think he'll get all NBA first team. I don't think he will.
Well, this is just making the case for him to be.
And you're not it's not crazy. At first, you told me this at first, and I was like, it's kind of crazy. But when you look at the games played for everyone else, and if you go through the contenders, right? If you could say Jimmy Butler qualifies at the forward spot, 45 games, Kawhi 46, Giannis is definite, and he's played 52, right? But regardless, he's in. LeBron 41, Tatum 55, Bam 55, Julius Randle 61, Sabonis 53, Zion 56. That's it. I don't see anyone better. Zion and Ingram they shouldn't be all NBA first team players.
Well, I'll tell you. Well, look,
record-wise,
I think that's the thing.
Record-wise, they shouldn't be. Yeah, they shouldn't be. Maybe
but Zion can make a strong case for Zion too.
You can make a strong case for Zion because he's just. I haven't seen a guy that physically dominating since Shaq. Shaq is physically dominated players. Zion is doing the same thing. Man, if he learns to shoot, watch out.
They need a new coach, bro.
Their coach now
is
Stan Van Gundy. That's right. They just hired him, didn't they?
Yeah, they need a new one though.
They need a new one.
Bro, when the Giants hired Pat Shimmer, they needed a new head coach the moment he was doing his
Game 2.
Yeah, you need a head coach. Come on, enough with this shit. This guy he was on NBA ESPN.
That's
for,
right. He was
for like 4 seasons.
He was calling games, and he was
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But I think, look, Zion, they've underachieved this year from what expectations were. I have here in my notes, they were the most popular to make playoff bet in the Western Conference from a betting perspective.
Really?
Yeah. Zion year 2, being healthy.
They have Steven Adams. They have
Ingram,
Eric Bledsoe.
Ingram coming off the year that he had last year. Now Ingram and Zion. Like, there was a lot of buzz around them.
What do you think about
Lonzo also has played well for them too this year.
Lonzo, Bledsoe. They actually have a pretty nice
bro. They've underachieved.
They have underachieved.